back. There we go. Yep, yeah, I know what those are. Okay. Holy shit.
You're an animal. You're an animal.
I'm a menace. Yeah, there we go.
Menace society. Welcome to another episode of Nerd Out. I'm Randy. This is Brian. This is our new set. So, okay, look, we're going to review these Tron figures, but before we go into that, let's talk about the whirlwind, for me, I mean, you know, of this last couple months. So, I decided to open up a toy store, and
we're in it.
And we're in
now.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's, I kind of guess I kept it just sort of in the back because I don't know, I just didn't want to, like...
Kept what in the back?
Just, like, I didn't really make any grand announcement or anything.
Yeah, but that was smart. Every time people do that, people throw in their input and it never goes through. You were smart to keep it quiet until it was like good to go.
Yeah, good to go.
I knew. I lied to all of you. I'm sorry.
No, you didn't lie. You just
omitted things that I knew.
You were being a friend and you just did what you had to do. So I decided to open up a toy store, and I guess it was just like that was always the dream, and I was at a point in
You had to do it.
I had to do it. Yeah,
I think you had to do it. Why not?
Yeah, I mean, when you're buying, I knew I wasn't going to stop buying toys, and the only way to buy toys is to sell them, and I just wanted to, I don't know, I just wanted to create.
You wanted to do a business out of something you love. Like, God forbid you love your business.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, not a lot of people get to do that.
That's
true. So it's like,
I had an opportunity, and
you could turn something you love into a business, and... Yeah.
And here we are.
Here we are.
So, as you can tell, actually the stage is a little bit more staged, but you can't see it because the camera. This is our first, this is like a rookie episode. I love these fucking chairs.
I do like these chairs.
Sorry about swearing. I do too. Yeah. They're comfy too.
I like them.
And the carpet too, which I don't know if you could see, but it's just, I went super, like color coordinated with the store. Because that's my way. So we do have a new stage. It'll get a little bit more full. We're going to film in the store, because why not, right? Cause
that's what it's for.
Yeah, you know. I think one of the reasons why my wife was so on board with this toy store is to get me out of the basement.
And get your stuff out of the basement.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's what I mean. Like, she's like so sick of my stuff was taking over, and so she was on board with this, because she's like, it's going to get you out of the house.
And plus, it's a huge risk to have that much stuff underground.
I agree, because we have that flood.
Yeah, I mean, no matter how much you trust your house...
No, you're right.
You cannot stop...
No, you're right. You're right. Especially in Michigan, because we get a lot of. But I mean, when we put a lot of money into our basement, as far as like, what do you call it? Like reinforcing the walls. But I was still terrified after we had a flood in, like, I don't know, was it like 3-4 years ago, maybe it was 5 years ago, and it was like we had 9 inches of sewer water in our basement. It was,
and that you can't prevent. Like if your sewer backs up, it's coming into your basement no matter what.
It was traumatic too. It was true. Like, look, it wasn't at the level of like a New Orleans hurricane. I don't know what that could possibly be like.
Thousands of dollars worth of damage to your home and mold and bullshit that you have to deal with. Yeah,
I mean, when you drove through the cities, the suburbs, I mean, you literally saw like piles of people's stuff all over. It was really depressing. Like, I never want to live that again. With that said, though, someone could easily, even with my security here, someone could easily come and break a window and grab. But I don't know. What can you do? There's certain things you can only be the most preventive as you could be, and then everything else is out of your control in life. So you can only control so much. That's another reason why I open a toy store, is because I realize I'm a control freak. I have to be in full control of what I'm doing. Anyways, we'll stop talking about that. So we'll talk about these Tron figures, Diamond Select toys, who I'm not really a huge fan of in general. Your brother's a big fan of them.
He loves them.
I was never a big fan. They came out with a set of Tron figures. It was a little bit of a surprise, because I really thought they were going to repackage. They came out with these Kingdom Heart ones.
How old are these? These are like a couple years, right?
No, like 3-4 months ago.
Wait, was that recent? Okay.
Yeah, So they came out with these Kingdom Heart figures. They were 2 packs where you got like one Tron figure and then one Disney character. And I was excited because we haven't had Tron merchandise in, I don't know, since who knows?
The movie.
Yeah, well,
I mean the second movie.
Oh yeah, the second movie, which I'm a big fan of. Yeah. So it was really exciting to get Tron figures. My overall response to these was, yeah, they're fine. Like they kind of like, yeah, They're all right. It kind of like fed that need and desire to have Tron figures. And then they announced that they're going to release them in single packs, and my thought was that they were going to be completely just resculpts, maybe with some slight articulation. But they went all in. They completely resculpted them, and I love them. I really do.
I think they're sweet. My question is, would you ever want them in white?
White.
Because that's what the filming models were. They're white.
Weren't they like a gray?
They're white. They put the color back over them later, but they shot everything with these dudes in black and white.
I'll answer that. No, I want them as how they show on the screen, because that's like saying, do you want an action figure of one of the what's his name? What's the big CGI actor? You know what I'm talking about, Gollum.
Yeah.
Do you want him wearing the lights?
It isn't. But a lot of people like Star Trek guys.
Yeah.
They want the model the way it looks in the Smithsonian, not the way it looks on screen.
So is that the argument between? Here's a perfect example.
I would want it like this.
The perfect example is Han Solo Hoth brown jacket or blue jacket.
What is it? Actually?
It's really brown, but I like it blue.
I thought it was blue.
Me too, because that's how I see it on screen, and that's how the action figure is. I'm definitely Han Solo Hoth blue. These figures are really good. These also, by the way, they're showing up at Walgreens right now as exclusives, and I believe they're going to be widely released in new packaging with new, like, I think they're doing a build-a-figure or build accessory of the
Big Hank?
the other,
Recognizer?
Yeah, the Recognizer.
Really?
I think.
In scale?
I don't think they could do that
But they could do it big enough that it'd be sort of...
Yes.
Oh, that'd be sweet.
And they're also coming out with Flynn in the red... you remember when he went into the thing and he turned red?
At the end?
No, in the middle.
When?
So he was going to visit... Was it Ram? No, not Ram, the other guy. And he went into the thing and he logged in and then he turned red.
Yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah.
Are they going to do the old man?
Oh, they haven't announced it, but that would be awesome. So Tron is actually an interesting movie because I didn't see it as a kid. You know the first time I saw it?
No.
It was the day you got your turquoise.
Really?
Yeah.
That's the first time you... Oh, no. Right
I
on,
came
man.
over, and we were like 17, 18.
Yeah, someone did.
And we watched Black Hole for the first time.
Yeah, and Tron.
And Tron for the first time. And I'm an adult here. Like, I didn't see it as a kid, which is really kind of weird.
Nah, Tron put me to sleep as a kid.
I could understand
that. To be totally honest,
so would Black Hole, though, right?
I don't know. Black Hole got me because I was a sucker for space. If it showed space and I was a kid, I'd be like...
I want to see the Ad Astra space movie.
I do too. Yeah. I do too.
So we were at Brian's house. We did a double header, of Black Hole and Tron,
and then rocked out in a Z24 convertible.
That was awesome. And then your mom came home and she brought home a Z24 convertible, turquoise, and it was the
awesome. Best car a high school kid could ever like.
Yeah.
Like, it was the best high school car.
Yeah,
it was pretty safe. That wasn't my fault.
It's all right.
But yeah, it was. Those were good times, man.
Yeah, that was a great, like, very memorable evening for me. But I love Tron, and I do actually, even though I didn't see Tron as a kid, I when I was a kid, I went to. Do you remember Kittyland? Oh yeah, we talked about.
Yeah, I remember Kittyland.
So I went to Kittyland and saw the action figures, the vintage action figures by Tomy, and I loved them because I love translucent figures. And for some reason, I have this memory that they came in a 4-pack, but they did not. I've not seen any record of them coming in a 4-pack. But for whatever reason, they had all 4 figures hooked together, and I went nuts. And here they are. They are awesome. They are
These
great
are
figures.
Sweet figures.
They are really great. And I saw them, and I told my mom I wanted them, and she said no. And so my birthday was coming up. She said, ask them for your birthday. So I asked her for Tron for my birthday, and she didn't know what I was talking about.
So how long do you think these were on the market for?
The length of the movie. Like, they were not successful.
Yeah, I was going to say, these must have disappeared.
Yeah, they disappeared. I mean, the movie wasn't successful.
No,
it was
a bomb. Totally bomb.
So my mom for my birthday got me the yellow Tron cycle. Mm-hmm. It was one of those things where I was disappointed because I wanted the figures. Yeah. Because, or at least I wanted a Tron cycle and a figure.
Yeah.
And I just got a Tron cycle, which had the pull string action, which I don't have the pull strings. But I love it. Like, this is a great toy.
Yeah.
And ever since that, like, Tron has been one of those toy lines this is one of those toy lines that I'll never sell at the shop. Like, at least, I mean, I will, just not my personal copies of it. Yeah, I'm keeping my set. I would like to carry these though. Not to push that. So Tron has been one of those toy lines that I've always wanted to see really good action figures, and I would like to see like an extensive line. One of my complaints about these is,
would you want like Flynn, like wearing just like his civilian, like just outside of like the like?
I would buy it.
I think that would be sweet to have like a Flynn and a oh my god.
I want to see
Tron.
Alan. With his big fat glasses.
Yeah, this big old Coke bottle glasses.
Well, they've got to make they got to make Ram. They got to make the old man. What's the girl's name in it? Why can't I think of her?
She was forgettable.
I don't agree, man. She was sexy, dude.
I know, but her character was forgettable.
Really?
What's her fucking name?
I liked her.
What's her name?
I don't know. You're right. Fair enough. I guess I forgot her. I think Diamond Select should tone their figures down in size.
Well, yeah, because, like, what size is it? Is it 7?
Yeah, it's like the NECA scale. I think it's weird, too. Like, ultimately, I would like Tron figures in, like, a 3 3/4 inch type scale. That way you could get the light cycles and stuff. But,
why am I playing the shitty one?
I don't know. And the comparisons is insane.
Yeah, it's nowhere even close.
No.
Like, these hips are just killing it for me. Like, I don't know.
Those are like McFarlane hips. Like, McFarlane hips. Everyone yells at me when I say McFarlane. They really re-sculpted these. I really was kind of surprised. I didn't think they were gonna. I thought they were gonna repackage them, maybe add some articulation, but they completely are completely different figures.
And it's sort of funny because it's sort of a testament to like how ghetto the costumes were, and I don't mean it in a bad way, but like literally on Sark, they literally like this
cardboard,
cardboard,
right?
Yeah, they just like glued cardboard to them. There you go, buddy.
I remember, I think it was Rolling Stone had like a cover article back in the 80s where they showed the outfits, like you said, like like they were just like the let up.
They looked weird.
Yeah, they look weird.
And it was filmed black and white. Hey, did you ever see the test footage where they had like the black hole sentries and stuff?
I think I did.
Oh, it's so cool. I just want to... I'd love a poster of it. Like, yeah. Because they had this shit sitting around Disney, so they used it for test footage. And pretty cool.
Tron was a pretty groundbreaking film.
Yeah. Oh, God, yeah. Steven Lisberger, it's like, he was way too early. Like, way too early.
What else has he done? Anything?
I don't think so. But, yeah,
No?
I don't think so.
It was groundbreaking. It was, I think Last Starfighter was considered the first movie to use CG animation.
Yep.
And maybe Tron is the second one.
Yeah, but the whole thing is, it's like, this was like...
It looked beautiful. It still looks beautiful. There's a certain aesthetic to it that can't be beat today, even though it's older technology.
They just used math to do it. Like, when they came up with the shots... They didn't visually know what it looked like till it rendered. They were putting numbers in to an equation to like they did it through geometry, and it's like now you can build something in 3D and move it like that and hit
right because they built systems that you can do that.
Yeah, like the shit that they did. Like if you watch the special features for that movie, you're like, no,
it's crazy. It's
like,
crazy.
Fucking rocket scientists making that happen. Like I was like, wow. Like yeah, it was
science
nuts.
And technology, people.
Yeah, it was like. My God, it was so just technical. Like, it was nuts.
I'm a huge fan of Tron Legacy too. There's a lot of haters out there.
I liked it more.
I'm gonna compare Tron and Tron Legacy the way I feel about Blade Runner and Blade Runner 2049. Yeah. I sort of like Blade Runner 2049 better than Blade Runner, and I sort of like Tron Legacy better than Tron. But with that said, I can't take away what the original Tron is, and I can't take away what the original.
Same with me. I mean, there are two movies that, like, if I watch Legacy, I have to go back immediately and watch Tron. And same with 2049, but I have to go backwards.
Yeah, it's weird.
I don't know why. It's weird, but they're two sequels that make you appreciate the original one more.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I like them more, but it makes me like the original ones more, which means I'm whatever that means. I guess. Yeah.
My only beef with Tron Legacy is, and I would agree that this would be okay to go back. Like, I generally, I'm not a fan of the Star Wars special editions. I don't think going back and changing a movie is the right thing to do.
Yeah.
But I would say it would be okay to go back and change Clue, which was Jeff Bridges' character. Yeah. His mouth movement in Tron Legacy is distracting.
Yeah.
It's distracting his mouth. So I would say that if they come out with like a special edition and they altered that and made it look better, I would be completely on board.
Especially
with that.
if it's digital anyway. Why not? You know.
Yeah.
Why not? But like, have you ever gone back and watched Star Wars like untouched?
Yes.
Recently?
That's the only way I watch it. Yeah.
Like untouched, completely untouched. Yeah, it's way better as a low budget '70s like sci-fi movie that's just turned out awesome than a late '90s.
Yeah.
Movie than a movie that was altered by the late '90s technology, because it's like what they had to work with is what makes it so good.
Well, absolutely. That's why setting limitations are so good. That's why I respect Blumhouse films.
Yeah.
Is because they set a budget.
Yeah.
They set limitations.
You're done.
Yeah, and that's
and
it.
Stick to it.
And I like that, and I think that forces
creativity. Yeah,
absolutely.
it's like, oh wow, I have to think my way out.
That's right.
Find my way out.
I've got to figure out a way to make this work with the budget that I have, and I think that's important. Where was I at? So yeah, the vintage Tron figures by Tomy are spectacular, by the way. And I love the glow-in-the-dark accessories.
What's with the Micronaut one?
All right, let's talk about these. Yeah, no, in I think it was the late '90s, early 2000s.
These are way better.
Medicom, you know Medicom?
Yep.
They did they had that Kubrick brand. Do you remember that?
Yeah,
Kubrick?
I remember the Kubrick.
And then they made this like 25th anniversary Tron set. They were super rare, and they're very Micronauts.
Yeah.
They're very expensive and rare. I think they're actually not aging very well, but they have personality, right?
Yeah, they got Disney on the ass.
Well, what's really cool, here's the cool part about it, is their light cycles.
Yeah.
They all come with this, I don't know if it's going to translate well, they all come with these really cool, isn't that awesome?
Yeah, that's pretty sweet.
Yeah, let me see if I can get that out. And then you can put, that's really awesome. That makes for great displays.
Yeah, that's sweet.
Yeah. So that's
are
cool.
those rehash light cycles?
No,
or they're totally new?
They're totally new. They're not as good quality. Like, they're light.
Alright.
They do open, but I forgot. I think you pushed the button.
I figured it out, man. Yeah, I pulled it out. I think. I'm not going to...
Let me see.
Your light cycle.
Yeah, these are really rare. These are super rare.
Like, I passed on these as a kid because I never knew if it opened or not.
Oh, they open.
I wasn't sure if it would open. I'm like, I couldn't have.
I like the sound and the feel of it opening too. Like it has like no other way. No, open it from the back. Because that's the interesting about the Tron cycles.
Open it from the back. Pull up.
Pull up.
Okay.
It's got a really good feel to it.
Yeah, that does.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's a nice hand.
Yeah. I always thought Tron cycles went from this way before I saw the movie because it doesn't it look? There's such a great design.
Yeah. Did you ever watch the cartoon? Tron Uprising?
Yeah, it's
that was
great.
Sweet. I love that too.
Is that on Blu-ray or is that? Can you get that?
Yeah, I can get it.
All right, let's talk. Because I watched a couple episodes. I thought it was great.
You didn't see the whole thing?
No.
Oh, it's
because
good.
It was
it's good.
It was on like Disney X.
Yeah.
And you could. It was. I don't know. You had to be at the right, and it failed.
Yeah.
It failed. So it's like.
It sucks that Tron failed like on
every level.
Yeah, I mean, because
even
it's
Tron
so
Legacy
good.
was considered a. I don't know if it was considered a flop, but like it made its money back. But like
I'm glad the director's doing something. He's making Top Gun.
Yeah, he did Oblivion. Did you like Oblivion?
I didn't dislike it.
Yeah.
It didn't really do it for me, but I thought he did a fine job.
Yeah, I think his technical skill is amazing.
Yeah.
Like, I think he's got a very amazing eye for technology. I don't know that he's a storyteller. Let's talk about the elusive blue Tron cycle. Do you remember that story?
What about the blue Tron cycle?
So the vintage Tomy ones.
Yeah.
That was the one I want. Again, before I saw the movie, I didn't know whose Tron cycle was who.
Because what was Flynn's?
Flynn's was yellow.
Flynn's was yellow.
Tron's was red or orange.
The blue one was the bad guy.
Bad guy, right?
Yeah.
When I was a kid, I thought that the blue one was his because it makes sense because it matches.
Blue and blue, yeah.
And they showed prototypes of the blue one, but it was never released. It was like there's no proof, and if you're out there and you have proof of it actually existing, please share. But
people
never,
say it does, but there's no.
There's no, yeah. Okay. It's like what's another example of an item like that? It's like someone like saying that they received the Boba Fett shooting missile like in the mail. It didn't happen. It's just not true. But NECA for their anniversary, 20th anniversary, re-released the Tomy figures and released the blue Tron cycle. And that's the way I have it. I love it. But as a kid, I thought the blue one was the main one. Like, it was so weird that it was the bad guy one.
Yeah.
Because, I don't know, it's just
the
like...
red should be the bad guy one, right?
Yeah, that's what I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's sort of weird that like, you would think that their light cycles would match the color that they are, because there wasn't a vehicle that they hopped in. It was like...
That's right.
Like, you know, like...
It made no sense.
Yeah.
I also, when I was a kid, I never understood, even as an adult, like why they made Tron purple.
Why did they make him purple?
I think it was just to differentiate him from Flynn.
Okay.
But I think he could have been... Flynn has the sash. The what is it? What is that? The toga?
Toga!
I think you could call it, just the thing.
Sash.
Yeah, the sash.
Right. And Tron does, and I think that would have been enough. But I guess they probably produced him in purple to differentiate it.
Did they ever make... Of course they did.
This is
make
it?
a ram. Yeah, they didn't make a
The
ram.
guard is cool. He comes with a staff.
I love the guard.
Me too.
It's just...
I wonder what that... I bet you that looked like. They probably use things like bike helmets and stuff for these guys.
Probably. Why is it sticky like that? Is it just because the plastic doesn't age well?
I think so.
It's weird.
Yeah. There could be other reasons. I'm just kidding.
No, I mean, because a lot of plastics like that's clear. That felt a lot of plastic.
I do have a few complaints about the new Tron figures. One, the discs are great that they come with them, but they don't... Tron's and Sark's doesn't stay on their back very well.
Terrible.
Yeah. Flynn's does because he's got the...
His is under his
sash, his toga. They did a great job with that toga, too.
And it really does look like it.
It does, man.
Name the actor.
Me?
Yeah, name the actor.
For Jeff Bridges.
No, not for Tron.
What?
Who? Not for Tron. That's Flynn. Tron is...
Tron is Bruce Backslider. Yeah. Oh, come on. I know that.
All right.
Babylon 5.
Babylon 5.
That's a nerd. That's a nerd, you know,
He was a
thing.
cowboy. You know that?
No.
He was a cowboy. Like, he was, like, lived on a ranch. Like, did cowboy movies and stuff.
I think I saw something like that on there.
Yep. He's a shit.
Another complaint is the discs don't hold well in their hand. That sucks, right? I mean, they gotta hold their disc.
I guess, but yeah, I guess.
No, not.
Can you pose them like in the
that's,
games? Like
that's the thing is like when
I get nervous, like you know, like I don't want to tear your figure.
No,
out.
these are pretty durable. Also, they're made out of like Diamond Select rubbery plastic, which I do prefer like a harder, more like a harder plastic. But I do wish that they held the discs better. But maybe I can use a blow dryer and just sort of tighten it.
Yeah. Does this actually come out, or is it?
Yeah. That one works great. Sark might be the most, as far as comparing the two, might be the most mind-blowing. Who played Sark?
Oh, God, David Warner.
Very good.
Yeah, David Warner. Yeah, man.
You know,
ultimate bad guy.
Yeah. You know what another disappointment of them not making another sequel to Tron Legacy is that Cillian Murphy...
But they totally put him in there to be something. Yeah, he wasn't... He's like too big to just show up and...
That's right. Just to sit at a table.
You don't throw him in just to like be a boner.
No, he was set... And he was also played Sark's son.
Sark's son, yeah.
They really are blowing it by not doing a sequel.
Yeah, because it was good. They stuck so close to the mythology, and they sort of blew it out and made it good. And I'm watching it tonight.
I am too. I'm watching it tonight.
Loud tonight.
I'm totally watching it tonight. And you know what? Olivia Wilde was so hot in that movie.
Yeah?
She had that.
She's not good at being ugly. I'll give you that.
But she had that haircut. I'm kind of a big fan of that haircut. You know what I'm talking about? Like the indie rock haircut where it's like, okay. Olivia Wilde, fantastic.
It's a pretty woman.
She is a pretty woman.
Yeah.
I'm happy with these Tron figures. I wish that they would downscale them. I wish that Diamond Select would go to a smaller scale, but they're not going to for me.
Well, they're not in it for. I think they just want to release a few here and there, and like, ooh, they think that if they are only going to do a few, make them big.
Yeah,
I think that's their rationale. I don't really.
I also think that people who they think that are going to buy these are probably going to buy one or two, and they want something that's substantial. And these are substantial. Like a 3 3/4 inch figure is for the collector.
Yeah,
like,
for having 10 of them.
Yeah,
Keep it coming, you know?
Right. Like they're going to make a whole line of like all the weird characters and light cycles. I think they're just going to do a line of figures. They're also doing the black hole figures. I'm super excited. The Vincent, Old Bob, and Maximilian.
I need an Inhumanoid.
I need
real bad.
I want a vintage Inhumanoid more than any other toy.
Yeah, I want that. I mean, a
Charlie
Pizer. I want them all. Actually, just make them all. Do 10 and do them all.
The guy who played Charlie Pizer,
Joseph Bottoms.
Yeah, he was just recently in a really good show. What was it?
Well, I forgot. What I heard about it. I can't remember.
Why can't I remember? Oh no, you know what? He not recently. He was the guy in Jackie Brown.
No, that was the other guy. That was that's not Pizer.
No, that's who was it? But he
Robert
was,
Forster.
Yeah. So Jackie Brown, Quentin Tarantino is one of those movies that when I saw it in its release, I didn't love it that much.
Yeah. It's so good.
It is so good. I watched it again, and it ages really well. Like it's sometimes movies you need a couple of viewings, and Jackie Brown's one of those movies.
Most of his movies are like that.
I agree.
I didn't care for Hateful Eight the first time around. I didn't dislike it. And then I watched it again, and
they're layered. They're like
his movies grow on you.
They're definitely they're dialogue heavy. I really want to see Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I haven't seen it yet. I want to see Ad Astra really bad. I still haven't seen It too. I don't know.
It's okay.
Yeah, you saw it?
Yeah, I saw it. It's okay.
All right. And next weekend is Triple Force Friday. Am I the only one that's going to go to the toy store? What toy store do you go to?
What toy store? We're in the toy store right now.
Yeah, I guess so. I'm not going to be carrying Triple Force Friday stuff.
Why do they call it Triple Force Friday? What does that mean?
Maybe just to add another exciting word to it.
Or is it because Mandalorian movie and what else is there?
Oh, the cartoon or video game, Fall of Republic.
Maybe is it 3 things like the Mandalorian figure looks pretty.
Dude, sweet. Mandalorian looks pretty sweet in general. Like that new poster looks amazing.
Yep.
I got to be honest though, since we're talking about that, I know we've only seen a little bit of Rise of Skywalker stuff, but I'm not super excited yet.
Well, they haven't shown you anything.
I know.
I mean, the only thing I can't help it. I listen to the rumors.
Yeah, you gotta stop.
But even the rumors don't really tell you much. They give you details out of context, and that's it. No one has a fucking clue about what
That's
we're
all
gonna
clickbait.
see.
That's all clickbait.
It is clickbait, but the whole thing is, I haven't heard a cohesive. I heard one cohesive sort of idea, but other than that, it's like. No one knows what we're in for. Like
you're right.
They're playing it really close to the chest. I mean, we're like 80 days out, and we don't even have the real trailer.
You know what?
That's insane.
Yeah, that is insane. You know what I think it is? I haven't seen any new characters that are except for I think Kerry Russell characters.
Kerry Russell.
But like, I haven't seen any characters that I'm like, oh my god, that's like I want action figures of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Other than Kerry Russell, Mandalorian, I have.
I think the Knights of Ren look badass.
Yeah, that's true.
Like I've seen a bunch of pictures of them. I mean, that's fine.
You're right.
However many that is.
You're right. You're right.
Like, do you think we'll get a set of all?
I hope so.
Like, yeah, because that's gonna be the thing.
Yeah, you're right.
Like,
you're right. The Knights of Ren.
Yeah,
that's true.
That looks sweet.
You're right.
I just hope. I have hope. A lot of hope.
Yeah.
For it.
I have a new hope.
New hope. Yeah, I think it'll.
It's gonna be fine. I'm excited. So yeah, I can't go to Toys R Us for Triple. Target said they're not doing Triple Force Friday. So
Meijer, you have to go
Meijer
or Walmart.
I think Walmart's probably the best bet, but I hate going to Walmart. But I do what I gotta do, right?
Guess so, man.
Are you gonna go with me or no? Honestly?
No, I'm not going.
You're not
going, man.
No.
But like, you know what to expect?
Yeah, to be honest with you, all I want to get is the vintage collection figures because I collect the 3 3/4 inch. And
which are what? Like, what do they have?
The Red Trooper, Ray.
Yeah.
One of the Knights of Ren. There's like a couple other figures, and then
this Friday.
Yeah.
Fine, I'll go. Yeah.
All right, Thursday at midnight. All right. And I want to get the Mandalorian figure, which I think everybody is.
Yeah, I think everybody's going for that. Does he have a removable helmet?
No, they haven't talked about whether that guy's going to remove his helmet or not.
Oh, that'd be even better if he didn't. That would be so ballsy.
I like that guy's face, though.
I do too. No, I think he's just but that's what would make it so ballsy. It's like that's like if he kept him
at least until like the 4th episode.
I don't think they could do a series of a dude wearing a helmet.
No,
but they could not show his face, and I'd be fine with it if they just don't show it.
Dude, respect to Carl Urban and Judge Dredd.
Yeah, man, that was a big deal.
I love Carl Urban.
I do love Carl Urban. That's sort of why the Sly one is so bad. But I love the Sly one.
You do love that movie.
I love it. I love it, and if you watch it now, it's a legit sci-fi movie.
It's hard to get past, what's his name?
I know.
Snyder.
I know.
It's tough to... Rob Schneider.
But technically... It's a damn good movie for the 90s. I think it looks way better than like Fifth Element as far as effects and everything.
Really? Fifth Element was one of the best sci-fi movies of the 90s.
Fifth Element's pretty... I mean, it's good, but effects-wise, I think Judge Dredd's a little more advanced. I think it looks more believable.
Judge Dredd almost felt like... And I'll watch it again. It felt like Demolition Man Part 2. It was like they were filming the same movie at the same time. Yeah. And Demolition Man was a good sci-fi movie of the 90s.
Yeah.
I thought Judge Dredd...
Just visually, it's incredible. I think that movie's nuts good. But it's cheesy.
If Judge Dredd wasn't Judge Dredd, it would have been a decent 90s
sci-fi movie.
Exactly. Yeah. It's kind of like if the G.I. Joe Pursuit of the first G.I. Joe movie, if it would have been called Sci-Fighters.
Yeah.
It would have been a cheesy, like, battleship
type. Is
that
movie even revisitable?
Oh, I don't think so.
I gotta put it on Brightflix. Ooh, I do.
Yeah, I think I'd want to watch it. Joseph Gordon-Levitt's in it. That's crazy.
It's cool.
He's Cobra Commander.
Okay, yeah, that's worth it.
That's
crazy.
I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah.
Actually, to be honest with you, a lot of those guys
maybe it will age well. Maybe it'll be like Bay Former, age sweet.
It was entertaining if it wasn't G.I. Joe, because they basically took all the elements of G.I. Joe that were great and chucked them.
Why don't they just do G.I. Joe?
I don't know. They're doing Snake Eyes right now.
Which is like, that's okay, but I want the team. I mean,
I'm with you, man.
I want the team. I want them to just remake the first few episodes.
Yeah.
Just do it. Add a little bit more in it. A little bit more depth.
There are two things that I think I could do in an industry that I know nothing about that I think I could do. And that's, one, make a Robotech movie or Robotech TV show.
Yeah.
And I think I could do a G.I. Joe. Those are the two things I think I could do better than... I think I could be involved with it and guide someone better than anybody else. Because I think that there's
I'm not G.I. Joe, but I could do Robotech and make it good. But they just have to write it correctly. I mean, it's like, they're just... I don't know. They might do it right. Who knows?
Yeah, that's better as a TV show, though, right, Robotech?
I want it theatrically.
Me too, but don't you think, like, it would make a good... HBO TV show or something.
10 episodes.
Yeah. Like you could do a couple seasons because you could really dive deep into those characters and you can even expand on them too because it was written for 22-minute cartoon. Like they could expand on that. They could really
episodes. Well, I think it was supposed to be like 26 episodes and they added the 8 on the end which were really bad. But
yeah. But I don't know if we'll ever see it. It seems like it's tied in hell, like, production hell. Spider-Man is back with Spider-Man.
Spider-Man is back.
That was a no-brainer. That was all negotiation tactics. That was all...
Yeah.
I think it's a good thing, I think ultimately.
I don't know. I could go either way, because I don't really hate Spider-Man, but I'd be curious to see what they would do with it, I don't know.
But...
I'm not really attached to the MCU one way or the other. Mm-hmm. Sometimes I think, like, breaking up this, not the conspiracy, but breaking up the monopoly is interesting for us, because it's like...
Yeah, but it's not really a monopoly because it's a universe. Like, that's a little different. That's the Marvel Universe is the universe. I mean,
but it used to be, like, one production company could make Blade. One production company... But now it's like one company, the whole Marvel Universe.
It's worked really well. I mean, I don't know.
It has for now. Yeah.
I mean...
I'm just curious to see what happens, because it's like... I don't know, I think it'll be interesting.
Did you like Venom? Did you think Venom was benefited from being at Sony? Or do
yeah,
you think, really?
I liked Venom. I thought Venom was sort of fun. I mean,
it was
I'm not
a fun
huge
movie,
Venom fan, but
yeah, I mean,
it was fine.
It was fine, but I just don't. I think that they've established Spider-Man in this Marvel universe and have done a good job. And
See,
I think
I don't like this. I mean, I think that I like the MCU.
You don't like Tom Holland?
I think he's good, but I just don't like everything else about the Spider-Verse. Like the new movie, I thought was so boring. I thought it was
I liked it.
fast. Really?
Yeah.
I didn't like it.
I don't think it was my favorite of the Marvel movies, but I like watching that kid.
I thought it was my least favorite.
Really?
One of them. It was up there. It was pretty like...
Were you in a shitty mood when you watched it?
No. I was excited. I was home. I was like... But like,
Did you like the first Spider-Man?
It was okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't dislike it. And I didn't dislike Far From Home, but I by no means was like... Like, I got it up a few times.
Yeah.
I had to like do something else. I was not into it.
Well, could it be... And I think this would be a reasonable explanation, is I think the Spider-Man Miles Morales one was so good.
That was great, yeah. That was great.
I think anything after that is sort of like, I don't know.
It could be, yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I thought what is the Spider-Man Miles Morales one? The anime. What is it called?
In the Spider-Verse?
Yeah. I thought that was incredible. Yeah. Anyways, will we ever see Tron 3?
Doubt it.
If we do we get Sam Flynn back? Do we get all those characters back?
I hope so, man. I loved Sam Flynn.
Me too.
I thought it was sweet.
I like that actor too, Grafund. He sounds like he smoked 12 packs of cigarettes. What's his name? It's like something, I can't remember his name.
Is he been in anything else?
Yeah, he's in a lot of like indie movies, but like, I think his opportunity to be a leading actor kind of went away, which is sometimes good.
That sucks because that movie was good.
I think it was good too.
It deserved to do so much better than it did.
And I like that guy too. Like he's got a very like, you know, I don't know. I like him. He's got that gruff voice, you know, and he's a good looking guy, but he's not like so overly good looking where it's like I can't buy him as a character, you know. But I really love Tron. Really love Tron Legacy. I highly recommend these figures. Oh, one other complaint: they come with these stands. And they don't even stand on the stand. Like I mean, actually, I got it. Like, just make it deeper, a longer peg. Like this one happens to stand. Just if you're gonna come with.
But doesn't he stand anyway? Like.
Yeah. But if you're gonna come with stands, that was not a good example because it worked perfect. Okay, this one's working too. All right.
Did you just figure it out?
Yeah, maybe I did. Sweet. I still think that they should be a little deeper. They're tough to. Maybe that's the one.
No, it's not that one.
Okay. Well, I had a bad go at it. All right.
I hear you, man. Hey, it's all good. It's all good. I hear you.
All right. I highly recommend them. Walgreens is the place to get them right now. Soon they're going to be hitting Knerdout, Knerdout toy store because I'm going to get them, and along with the black holes. Don't ruin my fuzzy carpet. And yeah, and they're well priced. They're like under $20. Other than that,
7 whole inches for under 20.
7 inches for under
7 whole inches for
folks.
South of 20, man. Yeah. You heard it here first.
Yeah. Other than that, if you're in Michigan, yeah, opening a small little toy store. I'm super excited. Hopefully open next week, but you know, don't come knocking at the door yet. I'll make an announcement. I'll even whore myself out completely. Knerdouttoys.com will be up soon. I'm gonna whore myself out. You know that, right? Okay. One thing that is a fact though is I'm not going to give something a good review because I sell it at the shop.
Okay.
That's never gonna happen because I'm not that type of person. With that said, I mean a lot of vintage stuff anyway. But I think I'm a straight shooter.
Okay.
I like to do that, and I might be grumpy a couple days.
I bet.
You know, I'm kind of a grumpy dude.
Okay.
You've been grumpier than me though lately.
Oh God, yeah.
What is? I don't even know if I want to. You've been grumpy.
I don't know. Have I been grumpy?
Yeah, you really have.
Like about what?
I don't know. You've just been very distant.
Sorry.
It's been a long week. Yeah. Well,
it's been a rough work week.
Hopefully,
a rough work month.
Yeah, that'll do it. You know, we've all been busy. You got anything else?
Nope.
You just want to go to sleep. I'm gonna watch football. Until next time.
Nerd out!
Toga!